Hold up, what if I told you there's a token that just quietly delivered 500 times user growth in 12 months while everyone was obsessing over Bitcoin ETFs? What if I told you this same token is painting a textbook harmonic pattern that could send it 38% higher in the next few weeks? And what if I told you its daily transaction volume just exploded from 57,000 to 1.65 million, a 28 times increase, while institutional money is flooding into its ecosystem? Today we're diving deep into SEI Network, and the data I'm about to show you might completely change how you view this L1 blockchain. But first, smash that like button because we're about to uncover some seriously bullish signals that most retail investors are completely missing. Look, I know what you're thinking, another day, another altcoin pump story, right? Wrong. What's happening with SEI isn't just another pump. This is institutional-grade growth happening in plain sight while the crypto world is distracted by meme coins and Bitcoin dominance. The broader crypto market is absolutely ripping right now. Ethereum just surged 60% in 30 days, trading near $3,900, and that momentum is creating massive opportunities in quality altcoins. But here's the thing. While everyone's chasing the obvious plays, SEI has quietly positioned itself as one of the most fundamentally sound L1 blockchains in the entire space. We're talking about a network that's not just riding the wave, it's creating its own tsunami, and the technical analysis I'm about to share suggests we're just getting started. Let me start with the chart, because this is where things get really interesting. SEI has already pumped 48% this month, but here's the crazy part. The technical pattern suggests this move might only be the beginning. On the daily time frame, SEI is forming what we call a bearish bat harmonic pattern. Now before you freak out about the word bearish, listen carefully. This pattern, despite its name, often delivers some of the most explosive upward moves in crypto. We're talking about the CD leg, which is historically where the magic happens. Here's how this played out. The pattern started at point X near 48 cents, dropped to point A, rallied to point B, then corrected down to point C at just over 15 cents. From that brutal low, and I remember that crash, it was painful, SEI has staged an absolutely monster rebound and is now trading around 35 cents. But here's what has me really excited. We're currently in that CD leg I mentioned, and this is typically where bullish momentum doesn't just continue, it accelerates. The pattern is pointing toward a potential reversal zone between 44 and 48 cents. From current levels, that's a potential 38% move higher. Now, I'm not saying this happens overnight. Short-term pullbacks are normal and healthy, but as long as SEI holds above its 200-day moving average at just over 27 cents, which it's been respecting beautifully, the overall structure remains incredibly bullish. The Fibonacci extensions are lining up perfectly at the 0.886 and 1.0 levels, which are textbook completion points for this pattern. This isn't hopium, folks. This is technical analysis backed by mathematical precision. But forget the technicals for a moment, because the fundamental growth happening on SEI Network is absolutely mind-blowing, and it's flying completely under the radar. Let me hit you with some numbers that will make your jaw drop. It's been exactly 1 year since SEI Network data went live on Dune Analytics, and what happened next defies belief. In July 2024, SEI had 1,300 daily active users. Fast forward to July 2025, we're looking at over 685,000 daily active users. That's not a typo. That's 500 times growth in just 12 months. 500 times. This surge didn't happen by accident. It started in the second quarter with major gaming launches and DeFi protocol rollouts, and the momentum hasn't slowed down since. We're talking about sustained organic growth driven by real utility and real adoption. But wait, it gets better. Daily transaction volume in July 2024 was averaging 57,000 transactions. By July 2025, we're seeing 1.65 million daily transactions. That's a 28 times increase, with 67% of all transactions happening in just the first half of 2025 alone. This explosion was fueled by SEI Network Vive 2 and new ecosystem integrations. When I see transaction volume growing faster than user growth, that tells me existing users are becoming more active and engaged, a classic sign of a healthy, sticky ecosystem. The daily average of active smart contracts jumped from 137 to 520. We're seeing everything: lending protocols, liquid staking tokens, real-world assets, stablecoins. The SEI ecosystem is rapidly expanding across every major DeFi vertical. Speaking of stablecoins, the market cap on SEI Network has reached $284 million. With native USDC launching soon, USDY from Ondo Finance coming online, and Chainlink CCIP already live, SEI is positioning itself as a powerhouse for stablecoins and real-world asset liquidity. This is institutional infrastructure being built in real time. When I see Chainlink integrating and Ondo Finance deploying, that's not retail speculation, that's institutional adoption. Overall, SEI Network TVL has absolutely exploded to $687 million, up from just $100 million a year ago. That's nearly 7 times growth in total value locked. The top contributors paint a picture of a mature, diversified ecosystem. SEI Finance leads with $378 million, which is 55% of total TVL. Takara Lend hit $109 million, that's 16%, and SailorFi reached $84 million or 12%. This isn't just one protocol dominating, this is ecosystem-wide growth. But here's where SEI really differentiates itself: gaming. World of Dipians is leading with massive daily active users, while projects like Hotspring HQ and EUFT are each processing over 100,000 daily transactions. Piratopia and Archer Hunter are showing strong, sustained activity across the board. This is the gaming-focused blockchain infrastructure that developers have been waiting for, and it's finally delivering on its promises. DEX Volume on SEI Network has tripled from a 2024 average of $5 million to 15 to 20 million per day, with frequent spikes over 30 million. The all-time high hit 48 million in June. That's serious institutional-level volume. SailorFi is dominating with over 60% market share, while OKU Trade and JLY are building significant volume. Symphony Aggregator has already routed over $42 million as the first native aggregator on the network. Here's why all of this matters, and why the timing couldn't be better. We have 3 massive catalysts converging simultaneously. First, the technical pattern is setting up for a potential 38% move to the 44 to 48 cent zone. The mathematics are clear, the Fibonacci levels are aligned, and the harmonic pattern is textbook. Second, the fundamental growth is accelerating, not slowing down. 500 times user growth, 28 times transaction growth, and nearly 7 times TVL growth in 12 months. These aren't bubble metrics, these are adoption metrics. Third, the broader crypto market is in full bull mode, with Ethereum leading the charge at $3,900. When ETH moves, quality L1s like SEI typically follow with even stronger relative performance. But here's the critical point. Despite all this growth, SEI is still flying under the radar. Most retail investors are still focused on the obvious plays, while institutional money is quietly positioning in projects like SEI that have real utility, real growth, and real staying power. The next few weeks could be absolutely pivotal for this rally. If SEI breaks above 40 cents with volume, we could see that harmonic pattern target hit faster than anyone expects. Look, I'm not saying SEI is going to make you rich overnight. No token does that safely. But what I am saying is that the confluence of technical and fundamental factors here is unlike anything I've seen in the altcoin space in months. If you found this analysis valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dive crypto analysis. Drop a comment below. Are you bullish on SEI, or do you think I'm missing something? I read every single comment and love hearing your perspectives. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay disciplined, manage your risk, and keep building those positions in quality projects during this bull market. Important disclaimer. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. All cryptocurrency investments carry significant risk, including the potential loss of your entire investment. Past performance does not guarantee future results. The information presented in this video is based on my personal analysis and opinion. I may hold positions in the cryptocurrencies discussed. Always do your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Cryptocurrency markets are highly volatile and unpredictable. Only invest what you can afford to lose completely. This video does not constitute a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any cryptocurrency or financial